The James Webb Space Telescope has only just begun its watchful journey. Already the universe feels unfamiliar, alive with new revelations. NASA officials now report that they have decoded signals linked to an interstellar visitor known as 3I Atlas, and what those transmissions suggest could change everything we thought we knew. When Webb turned its golden mirrors toward this faint traveler from beyond the solar system, astronomers expected to collect chemical fingerprints, evidence of how comets form in other star systems. Just as with 2I Borisov and the earlier object Oumuamua, this new guest from interstellar space promised insights into the origins of planets, ices, and cosmic dust. But instead of only ice and rock, Webb's instruments revealed something unexpected. Patterns of illumination emerged. Light that could not be explained by natural reflection or outgassing. Against the silent canvas of space, Webb detected emissions that resembled engineered illumination. At first, the anomaly was dismissed as noise, a sensor error, or a cosmic ray strike. But repeated observations confirmed it. The glow was real, and it pulsed with steadiness. Not the scattered chaos of sunlight bouncing off ice, but the coherence of something controlled. Webb, designed to peer into the atmospheres of distant exoplanets and glimpse the first galaxies, it stumbled upon something entirely different. A possible artificial beacon drifting through our solar system. The implication was staggering. Light, unlike radio or chemistry, is universal. If 3I Atlas carried artificial illumination, it suggested engineering. Engineering implied intelligence. And intelligence meant that this object was not merely a frozen fragment from another system, but perhaps something built, guided, or inhabited. Webb's infrared instruments showed spectral lines that matched not random fluorescence, but the narrowband signature of controlled emissions. It was as though hidden within its surface were luminous constructs, systems operating with deliberate precision. For decades, humanity had listened for alien voices with radio telescopes at Arecibo. Greenbank and elsewhere always met with silence. But now, instead of whispers across radio waves, the cosmos offered light, focused, steady, and deliberate. Some compared the glow to the sight of a city seen from orbit, only stretched across a body from another star. It raised unsettling questions. Why light? Why now? Perhaps because any technological species would notice an object glowing unnaturally in the dark. In that sense, 3I Atlas might not be random at all. It could be a deliberate messenger, a probe built to be found. Or it could simply be a working machine. Its glow an artifact of function, not intention. And Webb's sensitivity had caught it by chance. Natural explanations were quickly tested. Could exotic chemistry or constant outgassing mimic this effect? Each idea collapsed under scrutiny. Nature rarely produces symmetry or repeating precision. These emissions were narrow, consistent, and ordered. The hallmarks of technology. Observatories worldwide joined the chase. The Hubble Space Telescope, ground-based arrays, and radio telescopes all redirected their focus. Although none could match Webb's infrared power, they began to register faint anomalies, steadiness where randomness should exist. Brightness curves that hinted at something unnatural. The evidence built a picture too clear to ignore. Something about this object suggested design. The philosophical weight was immense. For centuries we asked, are we alone? The discovery of artificial light on an interstellar object moved that question from speculation into evidence. Light meant others. Others meant the universe was not indifferent. It contained companions, or at least their machines. Scientists debated possibilities. Was the glow a communication system? Navigation lights, like those on ships and planes? A power source leaking radiation? Or even a life support system sustaining something inside? Whatever the answer, it implied a level of engineering beyond ours, yet not incomprehensible. Webb's data showed efficiency, precision, and restraint. Whoever built this was using energy wisely. The discovery arrived at a pivotal moment. Humanity was building its own artificial intelligences, pushing into space, and standing at the edge of interstellar exploration. And now, an object from the stars appeared with a glow that seemed almost to say, "You are not alone." 3I Atlas blurred the boundary between natural and artificial. If one interstellar traveler carried technology, perhaps many do. Perhaps the galaxy is threaded with silent emissaries, relics of civilizations, markers left behind, archives drifting between stars. News spread worldwide. Scientists analyzed cautiously, but the public imagination ignited. Artists painted glowing constructs on alien objects. Writers imagined ancient voyages. Ordinary people looked at the night sky differently, with the quiet awareness that someone else might be out there. The light itself became a bridge, a connection across unimaginable distance. Even skeptics found little ground. Every recalibration reinforced the anomaly. Every control test showed the telescope was flawless. The lights were real and unnatural. Should we approach it? Could we launch probes fast enough? The object's velocity made that almost impossible. It's like Oumuamua. Before it, 3i Atlas was racing out of the solar system. Webb's fleeting glimpse might be all we ever had. The brevity of the encounter deepened its mystery. Evidence of intelligence had slipped through our neighborhood, silent, incomplete, undeniable. Philosophy and religion stirred with renewed urgency. Were we unique, or one of many? Did this glow mark a living civilization, or the remnants of one long gone? To send such an object across interstellar space required foresight beyond anything in human history. It meant survival, endurance, and the will to leave a trace. It meant that we were not the first to imagine exploring forever. For the next generation, the discovery reshaped imagination itself. Students grew up knowing that an interstellar object had carried artificial light. The cosmos was no longer silent. It was alive, filled with possibilities. As 3i Atlas faded into the dark, Webb tracked it until it disappeared from reach. But its glow remained imprinted in human history, not just as a scientific anomaly, but as a turning point in thought itself. The universe was no longer empty, it was shared. And with that recognition began a new chapter. The dawn of interstellar archaeology, the search for relics not of Earth but of other stars. The lights on 3i Atlas were not just illumination in the void, they were illumination in the human mind, a signal that the story of intelligence was larger than us, that humanity had only just begun to write its next page.